YouTube, it is your favorite gamer here above Average Cody, and today we are here to review these bad boys right here, the Astro A40 gaming headset. I've been running this headset for quite some time now, and honestly, I really enjoy it, but not quite as much as other headsets, so I kind of wanted to give you guys like an average Joe or average YouTube gamer review, because some people enjoy hearing it from people who actually wear the headsets for long durations of time. So we're going to go over basically the hardware and style. We're going to go over how they sound, and then I'm going to go over the overall comfort. I feel like that's like the three main like things to go over for a headset. I don't know. And then I'm going to talk about some things I like, one thing that I really don't like, and then after that I'll talk a little bit about the mix amp, because full disclosure, I do run these with the Astro mix amp, which is amazing, by the way, but we'll talk about that after we go through everything about the headset alone. So yeah, guys, the Astro A40 tournament-ready headset. This is the headset that basically all the pros run. I know Call of Duty was sponsored by Astro for quite some time. This year, Halo Infinite is sponsored by Astro. I have no idea who else wears Astros, guys, but it's probably the most popular gaming headset on the market. So first off, let's get into basically overall hardware and style. Style's an easy one, guys. This is probably the best-looking headset you could possibly get. It's not too bulky. It looks very like futuristic and like cool. It, again, with the bulkiness, it's very slim. It's not like huge. The strap on the top is hardly even noticeable from like a watching somebody game standpoint. And honestly, they look really nice. They are reflective in all the right places on the earpieces, which do come off, by the way, and you can customize them and things like that. And then mine have the nice little silver post that is adjustable, little cushion on top, guys. And overall, really sturdy. So I drop my headset probably twice a week if I were to guess how often I drop it, and it holds up really good. So honestly, guys, style and hardware, I don't know if these can really be beat. I'm going to be honest with you. One thing I will complain about, though, that I am just noticing waving around, probably from dropping them so many times, is the paint on this black part here, which is like a weird like plastic type material. All the paint is coming off, I'm seeing on the sides of the headset, which makes sense because, you know, I'm always grabbing it like this to put it on, take it off, but I have no explanation for why it's chipping so bad on the top, if you can see it. I've had these for probably, I want to say 6 months now. I've had them for quite a while, but I feel like paint should not be chipping because I treat them pretty good, besides accidentally dropping them, guys. And in terms of the dropping them, which we'll get to the one thing I really don't like now, guys. So obviously you have the auxiliary cable. It has the mute and unmute thing on the wire. The thing I really dislike about this, guys, is that it is like really rubbery cable. It is rubbery and flexible cable. Seems like no problem whatsoever, right? But if you have a gaming chair with the arms, and I'll show you at the end of the video because I'm going to have to flip the camera to show you guys the mix amp, it gets caught on everything. It sticks to the desk, it'll stick to your water bottle if you don't put it in a good spot, and it grabs the arm of the chair. It's just, I realize it's a very small thing to complain about, but I hate the cable. I'm coming from Razer Krakens, which has that nice, like, material braided cable. Amazing. Slides right off everything, but this rubbery cable sticks to everything. But I've had no issues with the cable. I've had no issues with really anything with this headset, sound-wise or actually working as a headset. So I guess that's a nice transition into overall how they sound, guys. I'll be honest, as an average Joe gamer, I play a lot of Call of Duty, a lot of Halo, a lot of competitive multiplayer games, guys. And I'll be honest, the sound is probably like the best headset sound I could describe. And by that, I mean footsteps, gunshots, directional audio, which I realize that's a little bit of the headset and a lot of how the game is designed with the sound. But it's really good. I do not feel like I am hindered at all from the way these sound, but obviously they're Astro A40s, guys. That's like the pinnacle of like competitive gaming headsets, basically. So it just sounds good. The sound does live up to all the hype. I'll say they're a little bit better than my Razer Krakens, but I'll be honest. I mean, I'll probably do a whole video comparing the two if you guys want to see that. I didn't notice any issues with the Kraken, but I guess I could say these feel like they sound a little bit better. So they sound really good. I'm not gonna lie. If you pair them with a mix amp, volume and the dialing in is just fantastic. It is phenomenal. And of course, I didn't mention I do not use the mouthpiece. I cannot speak on the mouthpiece. I do have an external desk mic on a mic arm to talk. I've never used the piece, so I took it out right away. But it is nice having the option where you can take it out and then you just have the little circle there on the piece that also, again, changes out there. Now, next up, guys, we have comfort. A very, very, very important part of the headset. If you're like me, Saturdays I probably stream like 6 to 8 hours every single Saturday. This thing does not leave my head unless I go to get more water or I go to use the bathroom, all right? And I'm sure some of you gamers can understand. Sometimes it's a long session. These are... So from an overall comfort standpoint, just putting them on your head, how do they feel? Not the best. So when you first get them, coming from a headset that is much softer like the Kraken's, it squeezes your melon. I'm not going to lie to you. It feels very tight. It gave me headaches after the first few long gaming sessions, but you get used to them. You get very used to them. So the earpieces squeeze your head. No issue with the top piece, guys. The top piece is very nice. You just have that one little cushion inside, but it's flexible. It'll conform to your head, no problem. It'll leave a nice dent in your head. It is what it is. But all jokes aside, once you get used to it, it's really not that bad. It is comfortable, and I will say it is very cool. And at no point... And I'm on the second floor, guys. This whole setup is in basically my bedroom on the second floor. It gets warm up here, very warm, but I have zero complaints with the headset. The Kraken's much bigger, much better seal on the ear, but these, they cool nicely. They're very cool. Cool looking, and they stay cool. Like, I don't have to take it off to, like, take a break and cool off the head at all. No, it's very nice. It's very comfortable. The earpieces aren't too soft, but they're soft enough where they get the job done, and I think that's really why they're kind of cool and comfortable, is because they don't go too crazy with the ear padding. And my only complaint with how it squeezes your head, guys, is obviously adjustability. You can go up and down, but you can also turn these in and out, which is actually kind of nice if you have to snap it back to, like, I don't know, talk to somebody while you're listening to a YouTube video or something. I don't know. It's very nice. But what I find is if I have it tilted too far in towards the front of my face and I put them on, it squeezes the little pressure points in front of your ear, gives me a huge headache. Obviously, that's just user error because you just crank it back, put it on, and boom, you're good to go. And then sometimes you'll feel like sound leaking in, and then you just have to give them a little twist. So, I mean, if you could lock that position in, that'd be pretty cool. But minor complaints, guys. They're very comfortable, but again, once you get used to them. And now, guys, very briefly, I will show you the whole mix amp setup here. It's literally just 2 dials. Basically, this one is your overall volume, and then this one mixes your game sound and your, like, Discord or voice chat sound. So if the homies are too loud, you just turn it towards the game sound side. If the game's too loud, you can't hear the homies, you turn it the opposite way. This thing comes in wicked clutch with the Astros. And then one other very cool thing is when you mute and unmute on the cord like I showed you guys, it'll show you when you're unmuted. If you're using the mouthpiece on the headset, of course, it'll turn white, and then when you're muted, it'll turn red. Pretty cool. I'll do another video on the mix amp if you guys want. Let me know down below. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much all I have to say about the Astro A40 headset. My honest opinion, if you were gonna get these, it's a hit every time. I think it's worth it. It's worth the price. Like I said, they're durable. I have had 0 issues, and I'll be honest, even though it gets caught on everything and I drop it and such, they work like they are fresh out of the box. I see 0 issues with them, and I really like them. Whether or not I'd buy another set, I'm really not sure, to be honest, because I like trying new things. I mean, I really enjoy how they sound game-wise, and like I said, I don't feel it hinders my gameplay at all competitively, so I'd probably buy the same set. I mean, now that I'm used to them, I really do like them a lot, so I would probably go with another set. But yeah, that's pretty much my full review of the Astro A40s. Hopefully I covered anything you guys were curious about. If I missed anything, you have any questions, let me know down below. I kind of want to do this review because I kind of have the whole setup now the way I like it. If you saw the whole setup tour, you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. I'm happy with it. I like all the components I have. So I figure it's time to show you guys what I'm using and kind of break it down individually and let you know what I think of it. basically, so if anybody's considering buying it or buying something else, maybe I can steer you in the right or the wrong direction. But that does it, guys. Please subscribe to the channel. A lot of gaming, Halo Infinite videos mainly. We're streaming Call of Duty, among other things. Leave a like on the video. It helps out a lot. Again, leave a comment if you have any questions about the A40s. I'll try to help you. I'm not a big, like, tech guy, but I can tell you how they sound when you're in a game of Search and Destroy and you're last alive. But other than that, guys, that's it. Channel membership's $4.99. If you want to see the full setup tour, I'll put a link down in the description for it. But that does it for me, guys. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next video.